The battle over abortion continues tonight in the United States. The widely used abortion drug mifepristone remains available to women in the U.S. following a ruling by the Supreme Court on Friday. But the drug could ultimately be taken away again. Let's take a closer look at some of the country's changes since the major pro-life win nearly 1 year ago. During the summer of 2022, Dobbs v. Jackson took center stage. The Supreme Court reverses the constitutional right to an abortion, upheld for nearly a half century. Across the nation, intense backlash and scrutiny follows.
Abortion bans are illegitimate. Forced motherhood is illegitimate.
This is all about sanctity of life, and sanctity of life needs to continue on.
Justice Samuel Alito, writing for the court majority, called the original 1973 Roe v. Wade ruling egregiously wrong. Ripples from the Dobbs decision are felt across the country as so-called trigger laws take effect in about a dozen states, banning or severely limiting abortion in states like Mississippi, Texas, and Oklahoma. Republican-controlled state legislatures around the country race to outlaw the procedure.
At 15 weeks, you have a developed heart and lungs, and to dismember a child at 15 weeks is a painful experience. It's barbaric.
We won't go back! We won't go back!
Legal fights commence over abortion access. Some state Supreme Courts, like in South Carolina, step in and block abortion bans. In other states, the highest courts rule the bans comply with their state constitutions. Meanwhile, others, like South Dakota, widen the scope, passing a law prohibiting the use of telemedicine to administer medication abortion. It also became a major topic during the midterm elections.
We're going to have to make it a federal right.
Voters in many states reject the most extreme versions of abortion bans. In California, Michigan, and Vermont, voters enshrine the right to abortion in their state constitutions. Then state legislatures return to session, and some states move forward on other measures. Just this month, in a first-of-its-kind law, Idaho criminalizes out-of-state abortions for minors without parental consent, calling it abortion trafficking. And Florida Governor Ron DeSantis last week signed into law a ban against most abortions after 6 weeks. Opponents argue that's before many women know they're pregnant. And now, as the next chapter in mifepristone begins, many are hoping the High Court will step up to remove the abortion drug once and for all.
I also hope the Supreme Court will make the FDA do its job, a job it did not do 20 years ago, and actually seriously examine this medicine.
The White House responded to the High Court's ruling, with President Joe Biden praising justices for keeping mifepristone available to women as the fight over the drug continues. Following the ruling, the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops were also quick to respond, saying, quote, "The interim order by the Supreme Court is a tremendous disappointment, both for the loss of innocent preborn life from chemical abortion and for the danger that chemical abortion poses to women. It is wrong to allow the FDA's greatly diminished health and safety standards for mifepristone to remain in place." Here's the next step in removing mifepristone once and for all. The case is going back to the Fifth Circuit Federal Appeals Court. There, a 3-judge panel will hold a hearing on May 17th and then issue a decision sometime later. An appeal to the Supreme Court would need to happen within 3 months of the ruling. However, there's no deadline for the justices to review the case. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti, anchor of Currents News. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button on this video. And if you want to see more content just like it, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, because we are putting your faith in the news.